Hey Libra, welcome to your weekly forecast for April 8th through the 14th. We're going to connect here and see what's coming up for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising in the week ahead. If you happen to stumble upon this video outside of the time frame, don't you worry, my darlings. You were brought here whenever the messages were meant to be heard by you, okay? These are general readings. Keep that in mind. Not every aspect might resonate, but we're going to see what's happening for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising in the week ahead. Alrighty, my dears. Let's see. Starting it off here with, Queen of Cups. So this is a very beautiful, very serene, healing energy, okay? Some of you could be dealing with a water sign. So water signs would be Scorpios, Cancer, or Pisces. Not necessarily though, because those of you who watch my videos, you know that I try to focus on everything in the weekly forecast. I try to focus on everything outside of love, outside of relationship, and I try to focus on you and your energy. So some of you might be coming into that watery aspect or element, kind of like away from, I don't want to say away from being an air sign, because you're not going to change being an air sign, but if you have water placements, those placements or those areas of your life really might be front and center right now. And what it's requiring for you is to take some time and take some energy for yourself, okay? Queen of Cups is very much like a restorative self-care kind of card for me, okay? Now, Libra, this is what I feel is happening for many of you. I feel like you have been a rock for the people in your life. Like, people have been coming to you for emotional support, for ideas, for guidance, to take the lead in a situation, and you're just in this place where you're like, dude, I can't. I can't. So you need to take some time to feed your spirit, to feed your soul, okay? You might find getting more involved in, I don't know if I should say involved, but like taking time for like music, art, poetry, reading, these kinds of things might bring a lot of soothing to your spirit and to your soul, because the Queen of Cups, she's very loving, she's very nurturing, she's very giving, she's very much a caretaker, okay? And so many of you are realizing that, you know what, I need to take some time to take care of myself. I need to take some time to restore myself or heal myself. I feel some of you might be healthcare workers, frontline workers right now, and you know, or something in the aspect of some kind of service, like I don't know if I want to say civil service, but yeah, I guess some of you maybe even like in civil service, where you're getting to this place where you're like, I don't know if I want to keep doing this. And you might be looking to transition into something else. You might be looking to transition into something else. And what this card is saying, like, look, in the meantime, don't get too discouraged. Don't give up hope, okay? Just take time to do things that are soothing to your spirit, that are feeding your soul. And I feel for many of you, you're going to find comfort in music, books, movies, things like this. Journaling, writing, energy, okay? Some of you might also be, manifesting a soulmate here. Not a romantic soulmate. I'm going to be very specific about this, okay? Those of you, like I said, you know that I try to focus on everything other than love in the weekly forecasts. And if you're looking for a love reading, I'll have the love readings linked in the description. You can watch those after. We have many soulmates, Libra. Many, many soulmates. Some are romantic and some are not romantic. And so I feel that some of you are manifesting a non-romantic soulmate. Someone who's coming in with a very strong maternal energy. Someone who's coming in like a mother energy, okay? A very nurturing, soothing energy, okay? Who's kind of helping you through the transitions that you're facing and the changes that you're making in your life. And I feel for many of you this is happening because you're healing your view of women. Okay, maybe your experience with women in the beginning of your life was not very pleasant, right? Like maybe you were around somebody very critical, or somebody who wasn't around a lot, or who was competitive, who treated you like a jealous sibling rather than a parent. So I feel like a lot of you are establishing some kind of a friendship or connection with this person, where they might even be feeling like a bit of a mentor to you, or feeling like you're being taken under somebody's wing in some way. And Libra, for some of you, you might be that person for somebody else. And this is a reminder, hey, don't forget to be that person for yourself, okay? Your next card here, my darlings, is the Three of Wands, okay? Now, the Three of Wands has a lot of different meanings, but the main energy I'm getting from this card for you guys, Libra, is the aspect of like mental expansion. Like something has blown your mind, and you've seen something, and now you can't unsee it, right? And you feel very moved that it's time to kind of move forward. It's time to go on to the next thing, right? This is a stage of awakening. You can't go back to sleep. And so now it's this time to move forward. Many of you might be working on collaborations and ideas with others. Some of you maybe have been working on something on the side for quite some time, and now you're coming into the energy where you're ready to launch it. You're ready to put it out there. You're ready to move forward. I also feel here some of you maybe are wanting to establish some kind of a business or business connection overseas. You know, whatever that might mean, right? I'm in the U.S. Maybe you're in the U.S. and you want to go overseas. Or maybe you're in some other country and you want to do something, you know, in the United States or Norway or Germany or some other place, right? Wherever you are, right, overseas. I feel some of you are feeling this desire to establish something overseas. I also feel, Libra, like despite your age, whatever your age might be, because obviously people are going to be different ages watching this, I feel like a lot of you are getting very serious about thinking about retirement or retiring, and you're trying to establish connections in some place where you're wanting to retire. Like you're not wanting to retire where you're at, and so you're trying to establish, you know, plans here, or I'm hearing accounts, set up accounts to where you're wanting to like retire elsewhere, right? So maybe you're thinking, oh, I'm going to go to another country, I'm going to work really hard, and I'm going to go retire in that other country. And maybe some of you are feeling like your money will go a lot farther there. But I'm also hearing like be cautious, be cautious. So if you're doing anything with accounts or setting up accounts, make sure you have really good, solid guidance on that, right? Make sure that nothing is going to come back to, you know, bite you in the backside, or it's not going to be an issue for you in terms of taxes or anything like that. And that if you're putting something in accounts overseas, it's reputable, okay? It's being done in a way where it's not like a scam, like it's solid, it's real organization or situation. Libra, I also feel some of you need to be very, very cautious of strangers online that might be kind of trying to talk you into investments or business ideas, okay? Again, where I'm hearing like a word of caution, you know, obviously just common sense. Never, ever, ever send over money to people that you don't know or you haven't met or that you've been talking to online. You know, but maybe this is a good experience that you had it, that maybe you're realizing, oh, that awakened in me. I would like to go somewhere else. I would like to start a life somewhere else. Just be cautious and don't trust the wrong people. You know, do it on the up and up. Get some guidance here. Get some direction here. But I really do feel a lot of you are wanting to kind of explore, travel, have a sense of independence. You're seeing things in a lot more, I'm even going to say philosophical kind of way. So some of you feel to me like you're in the energy of non-attachment, or you're wanting to have this energy of non-attachment. Your next card here, my darlings, is the Page of Swords. Okay, Page of Swords is that air sign energy, right? Libras, you guys have that beautiful air sign energy. So Page of Swords is going to be a lot of the times information, like gathering information, doing research, doing the footwork, right? So a lot of you have some idea. And so Page of Swords is now you're going to make it happen by gathering information, figuring out what needs to be done. This can also be like a reconnaissance, like going to an area, going to a place, and gathering information, and, you know, making your plans, right? Like if you're looking to move, you might be checking out an area, see what it's like, see what the cost of living might be like, see what the neighborhoods and areas are like, gathering information. For many of you, you feel like you're not really necessarily ready to, you know, leave your job or move or whatever it might be, or like start a business, and you're just kind of doing your homework. But I feel in the process of doing the homework, all of a sudden the door is opening up, right? Like an opportunity is presenting itself. And you weren't expecting for it to happen now. You weren't expecting for it to move forward now. But if you weren't ready for it, it wouldn't be here now. So there's this element, this situation of things happening very quickly. Okay, Page of Swords also has an element of it as like a writer or like a public speaker. So some of you might also be, as you're kind of in this philosophical kind of mindset and exploring, you may be kind of documenting or writing down these travels and these experiences, and like you're going to be telling your story at some point. Also, in a lot of cases for me, the Page of Swords card can come up in my private readings when somebody's going through like the throat chakra being unblocked. Like the throat chakra maybe was a little bit slow, or it was blocked up, and now it's opening up. So some of you might find yourselves being a lot more open about what you feel. Maybe you've been really taking the diplomatic approach for a long time, but now this Page of Swords is like, no, I'm going to tell the truth. Granted, obviously not like in a, you know, belligerent kind of way, not in a way to start fights, or like not in a way where you're like in your face to other people, but you're being honest. You're being honest about what you feel, what you want, what you need. And this is really, really doing wonders for a lot of you in terms of setting some really healthy, much needed boundaries, right? Some of you that have been having a lot of people pull on you, you know, come to you for help, come to you for guidance, come to you for advice. A lot of you are dealing with people who take all this time from you, and you give them the time, you give them the advice, and then they don't follow any of it. And then they want to come back and like cry to you when everything has gone wrong and it's falling apart, and you're like, oh gosh, didn't I tell you not to do that? And you went and you did it, right? So some of you might even just be very upfront with people, like, look, you know, like I've tried to help you. I've tried, and I've taken this time, and I've told you, and you don't want to hear me out, and I can't do it. Like, so some of you might even be very honest with people about, like, you know, if you're not going to take my advice, don't keep coming and asking me for advice, right? Or if somebody is doing things to make their situation worse, you might just say, look, this is what you need to go work on. I can't help you with that, right? So I feel some of you might be very direct with somebody. Not mean, but very honest. Very kind of to the point. Alrighty, my dears, your next card here is the King of, I was going to say the King of Fire, the King of Wands, but it makes sense, right? Because it is fire. Wands are fire. Okay. So again, some of you could be dealing with a fire sign. Fire signs are going to be Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. If you have fire placements, these areas of your life might be areas of your life that are, again, are front and center that you're taking action with. But overall, the King of Wands is a very, very motivated, ambitious, kind of go-getter energy, okay? And I see the King of Wands as the self-made man, all right? So I feel like many of you are beginning to really take control of your own life, and you're just kind of cutting out anything that doesn't inspire you, right? What's that lady's name? Was it Marie Kondo, the lady that did like the cleaning and the organizing videos, where she, or book, and she's like, you know, if it doesn't spark joy in you, get rid of it, right? So a lot of you are just kind of doing this, not necessarily with objects, but with situations, relationships. You're like, if it doesn't spark joy, I'm getting rid of it. So I feel like a lot of you, I don't even want to say cleaning house. I just feel like you're moving forward, right? Like you don't have time to sit down with people to, like, you're like, they don't see it. They don't see it. If they don't see it, I can't be bothered with it. I got to keep moving. I got to keep going. That's the energy I feel that you're in, Libra. Okay, it's beautiful, beautiful energy. Go-getter energy, passionate energy. I feel there's also something that a lot of you maybe... It's so funny. Oh my gosh. I love it when this happens. Lately, as I've been like doing readings and looking at the cards, like the cards become animated like a cartoon in my head, and I see like them moving. And what I saw was here here with this three of wands, right? Like he was watching the ship sail, and then he started chasing after it. Like the King of Wands started chasing, like he became King of Wands, started chasing after it. So I feel a lot of you, maybe there was some situation or scenario that you passed up, you let it go, okay? Whether it was an opportunity to work with someone, collaborate with someone, study something, maybe it was like a relationship, somebody kind of caught your eye and there was a potential there, but you let it go. Libra, I feel like a lot of you are like, wait a minute, I'm going to try to catch that ship, right? And for many of you, it's not too late, okay? So I do feel like some of you are going after a missed opportunity or a missed connection, right? But definitely just you're coming into this impassioned energy, like positively, and in a positive way, and you're making things happen. That's the thing about the King of Wands. He doesn't wait for life to happen to him. He makes it happen. And that's what you guys are doing. That's the energy that you're coming into, many of you Libras, my dears. So again, watch your moon, sun, and rising sign. Some weeks your moon, sun, or rising sign might resonate with you more than your sun sign reading did, and it might add a little extra information. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do for you. If you want to go to calendly.com/amethystangelite, you can schedule a private reading with me there. Love readings are linked in the description. And those of you who've been waiting for the explanation, the first podcast is up. I will have that linked in the description as well. I thank you all for watching, my dears. Take care.